So let's start with an overview of the windPRO user interface. This application is a structure for wind resource assessment and wind park planning. Software is a structure into several functional areas, including the menu bar, toolbar, workspace, calculation space, map display, layer manager, and so on. In this case study, we will start a new windPRO project based on the Wipperdorf wind farm. This Wipperdorf wind farm located in nearby Nordhausen city. The objective of this exercise is to calculate the annual energy production or AP based on the calculated wind resource file. First of all, I would like to create my new project. My project named Wipperdorf Wind Farm is nearby Nordhausen city in Germany. So now this is the overall structure of windPRO software. We have a project explorer, so you can write down your desired site there, over there in the blank. So it's named Wipperdorf Wind Farm. You can zoom in, you can zoom out. So now I would like to create a new project. So create a new project. So windPRO will create a new folder at the working directory. So it means in order to manage your data, you have to create a new folder there here under projects folder named you, for example, YouTube training. Save it. Okay. So now this new project saved there under your new project. So I have already created project name, YouTube training, for example. You can add your project description. It's up to you to define a project description based on your criteria, your project specification, and then uh, so by default, the software selects the time zone automatically based on Windows, but sometimes you can manually change it. So here I would like to rename country. By default, it would be Germany. Then I can go to coordinate system. Here I can change the coordinate system to UTM North, ETRS 89, zone 32. You see the new coordinate system here changed. This coordinate system easting and northing is actually X and Y at the cursor, or exactly at the cursor here. So now this is coordinate system. So then it's time to define the different kind of working background maps. If you click on guide to background maps, you see for each type of working background map, you can find out the corresponding explanation about it. I would like to choose several maps from VMS server, map service. So our site located at the state Thuringia. For Thuringia, you can either use topography, 10,000 resolution. So click preview. Here, this is the preview for this site using Thuringen Topo DTK 10,000 or 10. So if you zoom in, you can get a better resolution. So you see here, I have zoom in. So this is our current operating wind farm. Consists of 10 operating wind turbine. I have randomly selected this wind farm because it's nearby our uh, university, Nordhausen University of Applied Sciences, and that is why this is our case study to present better sense to our students. Okay, so first map selected. So you see the last column would be attribution. I will explain it later. Now I would like to select the second map based on aerial map. So in German, Luftbild. Once again, click preview to get the preview of this map. So you see I'm zooming. So now I see the current top view from this operating wind farm, 10 operating wind turbines. So based on three different fleets, three different types. So the second map selected. So now I can see details, click edit. So you see the different tiles of this map. So after uh, downloading, so you can see that this map consists of several tiles, and all tiles is already georeferenced. So you see the deviation of each tile. So for each tile, we need 3 points. On all the steps will be automatically handled by windPRO software. I just wanted to show you when uh, when you're downloading a map. So it's the background, it's the backstage. So it is the deviation for this map. Now I would like to show dynamic maps. Sometimes you can easily get maps from dynamic maps, this tab. So for this option, I would like to get Open Topo Map and also one unique feature from windPRO software using Bing aerial maps. So these kind of dynamic maps, so they are available for all over the world. But VMS map also you have to enter your VMS URL address. But for dynamic maps, they are available for all over the world. Okay, now I click OK. Here we go. All maps and all working background maps loaded successfully into windPRO software. So this is the overall structure of windPRO software after getting maps, handling details. In project properties, you see we have different kind of working background maps, OpenStreetMaps. Cursor, you can see the site center of site. This is this red cursor, and nearby we have 10 operating wind turbines. Okay, so at the right hand side, we have two small windows. First of all, result layer and then object layers. So object layers is used to save all layers and the related objects. So I have renamed that first layer to site center. It means the site center, this red cursor is stored into site center. You can zoom in, you can zoom out. You see, I have changed it, zoom setting. Now, if you click here, select, you can change the coordinate system later. So for example, to geodegree or whatever that you like to change it. But for this case study, you see, I would like to change it to UTM North ETRS 89, which is so popular in Germany. Okay, so once again, I have selected this case study randomly because it's nearby Nordhausen University and also all data related to this operating wind farm. They are available to access. Okay, there we go now. Right click on site center. So right click on site center and click center on map. You see, we can find our cursor. Sometimes it's difficult to find our cursor at the site center. So now I have synchronized all maps. It means now all working background maps, they are synchronized together. It means when you click left or right, or when you have moved the cursor, all changes will be applied for all working background maps. This is a unique feature when you can see the same view for all working background maps. You see here for these aerial maps, we have a good picture of 10 operating wind turbines. So sometimes you can also pin one window. If you have accidentally closed all windows, so it means the default setting change, then at the right corner up here, click empty default. Then you have the same setting and you have reset everything. This is the same as you have already seen. You can also change the boundary of different windows. For example, sometimes you can see a larger overview of working background maps or result list. You can change the boundary of different windows.